understand what is digital marketing, what are the characteristics of digital marketing, what actually happens in digital marketing, that is digital landscape, what are the differences between traditional media and the digital marketing, and what is the journey of digital marketing from the consumer point of view. So let us start one by one. This is the overall picture of what happens in case of digital marketing. If you look at the things which you associate with digital marketing are search engine optimization, that is SEO, search engine marketing, branding, social media marketing, email marketing, video marketing, mobile marketing, app marketing, Twitter marketing, marketing through Facebook. All these things we will discuss subsequently. Now, what is this figure? It talks about the overall ad spending of various companies during the period from 2019 to 2013 to 2019. Now, if you see here, you will find that gradually the company's spending on digital medium has increased from 2013 to 2019. It has continuously increased, which means that a company, a brand needs to focus on the digital medium because of the growth of digital media. Now, let us come to another case, which was a research done by Google. It found that before purchasing a car, about 90% of the buyers do some research online. It means that in case of cars, 90% it is there. Similarly, they go to various websites, YouTube, they follow the videos, they go through the reviews of the products. It happens in case of other products also, like it can be in mobile also, where we view the reviews on YouTube. There are Sharmaji Technical and iGyan. There are several influencers, we will call influencer marketing, later we will discuss, but they are also a part of this digital landscape. It means that a consumer is more and more searching for various informations on internet, on digital media. It means that for the organization, for the company also, they need to tap those touch points. The company also needs to be present on those touch points so that they can attract customers over there. Now coming to the proper definition of what is digital marketing. Simply talking, it is about the promotion of brands or products through different electronic media. Promotion of brands or products through different electronic medium. These electronic medium can be websites, blogs, social media, mobile applications, banners. All these are part of digital media. So when we talk about digital marketing, then we say that it is a kind of direct marketing. Digital marketing comes as a part of direct marketing, which links the consumers with the sellers. How they link? They link electronically. Electronically means using interactive technology. Interactive technologies means that it can be it is a two-way communication. Either the company can send you some emails, some messages, or there can be some websites where you can visit and uh, watch, and you can chat with the chatbot. Then there are several online forums also, and there can be some mobile communications also. Now, if you look at why digital marketing has increased over the last few years, if you look at the several companies like Xiaomi, how it has grown. Company Xiaomi is number one smartphone marketer of India, seller of India. But it launched in India in 2014-15, and during that time it didn't advertise. What it did, it created community, blogs. It was present on social media. It was present on Twitter. So from there, they created online community. Till 2016-17, Xiaomi didn't advertise. By that time, it has created a very good market share. So we can see from example of Xiaomi how it has utilized the digital marketing landscape. Now, let us move to the next slide, which talks about why digital marketing. Why we are discussing why the companies are focusing on digital marketing. If I ask you certain questions like what is the number of internet users in India? What is the average data consumption per day? What is the number of smartphone users in India? What what is the number of Facebook accounts in India? How many Instagram accounts are there? Twitter accounts are there. So if you look at all these figures, then you will find that India is either number one or number two in most of these cases. For instance, if you look at the number of internet users in India, it is 687 million. 68 crore people are using internet. Average data consumption is 1 GB per day. What is the number of smartphone users? It has crossed 500 million. More than 50 crores people are using smartphones in India. If you look at the number of users on Facebook, we are the number one. We have got 280 million users who are using Facebook. So by that way, why I am trying to emphasize on these points, because of the growth of digital medium. The company has found a new medium where they can do several things. What are the things which a company does on social media? We will be discussing in the subsequent slides. What are the characteristics of digital media? Let us discuss some of the characteristics. It's a two-way communication. Digital marketing is a two-way communication. How it is a two-way communication? Because any medium the company uses, either it sends you a message to purchase a life insurance product. So you may or may not reply on that. The company creates a Facebook fan page. You like, you respond. The company also responds over there. You respond to Twitter, the company's page handle on Twitter, they also respond you. Means it is a two-way communication. We will subsequently discuss the differences between the traditional marketing and the digital marketing. Now it is a two-way communication, that is clear. Second one is it talks about targeting of one. Targeting of one. It is actually a terminology which is used in digital marketing. If you recall, we used to do segmentation. The starting step in marketing strategy is segmentation, and then targeting. So when the company goes for targeting, then they have a certain group of customers. Now, in case of digital marketing, the company can target a single user, a single individual. If you are purchasing a product on Amazon, then you will find that once you log in, then the items on the page which you see is different for the items which are seen by other people, because it is based on your things which we have watched and the activities you have done over there. So the company can target a single user based on my characteristics, based on my age. The company can send me a specialized message for using certain kind of product. If I am 60 years old, the company has this data. They may sell various products which are sold to older people. So based on these, that they can target on based on location. How Google uses, when you search in Google local veg restaurant, or simply you write veg restaurants. So what will happen? You will see that several veg restaurants of Ranchi are displayed. That is targeting on location. If you search this one in Patna or any other place, that location thing will be displayed over there. Targeting can be done on the basis of interest, on the basis of your behavior, how you interact on Facebook, what are the products you have seen. If you are seeing some beauty tips related YouTube website, YouTube videos, then you will find that Lakme and other products advertisement are starting to come. How this happens? All these are characteristics of digital media, and these are part of targeting of one. Then what happens that in case of digital marketing, the company knows how the customers are behaving, what the customers are buying, and how to target them based on their interaction on various online mediums. Another biggest characteristic of digital marketing is that it provides a level playing field. Now, what does this level playing field means? Level playing field means that a small company which is a Ranchi based, it can also create a Facebook page for itself, and a giant company like Coca-Cola also has a Facebook page. So a small company, local company can also create a page. You also can create a Facebook page of yourself. So a small company, a large company, a medium company, all can come together at a one place. Anyone can advertise or anyone can promote their product through YouTube or Facebook, even a local vendor also. So that's why it is not limited to a big company which have a heavy advertising spending. A small company can also enter there. That's why you find that there is no high entry barrier like traditional advertising. If I am a local Ranchi based company like Rolik Ice Cream, and then if I have to advertise in Colors or Sony Max, then I have to spend huge amount of money. I cannot compete there with Amul or Wadila. But I can always create a Facebook page. I can always upload my videos on YouTube, or I can always create my Twitter handle. So that is the difference between, that is the unique characteristics of this digital media or digital marketing. Another characteristic is measurability. What is measurability? You can easily measure. We will discuss various metrics later on in subsequent chapters, that what are the various metrics to measure the return on investment. For instance, I'll tell you a simple metric: click through rate. I mean, if a company has put a banner ad on a website, then how many persons have clicked that advertisement? How many persons have, how many users have, or how many prospects have clicked that banner ad? So that company can measure, company can track that, okay, how many persons have visited this website, how many persons have clicked this. So click through rate, cost per conversion measure, all these are various measures which we will discuss in different chapters, which are known as the metrics of digital marketing, through which you can measure that how many customers have visited, how many have liked. Simple things like, you can also, as a, if there is a company's Facebook page, then it can measure how many persons have liked, how many followers are there. All these can be easily measured. The company also, the another characteristic of digital marketing is push and pull. So here push and pull both are applied. How it is applied and what it is push and pull. First, we will understand what is push strategy. Now, suppose you want to purchase a bread trimmer, or suppose you want to purchase a table lamp. With this intention, you search in Google, table lamp. Now, this is pull strategy. Pull strategy means that as a customer, I am clear what I want to purchase. With that intention, I am visiting the website, and then I am entering the search item, and then it is coming. That is pull strategy. And second one is push strategy. Push strategy is simple. The company uses banner ads or various types of ad. Now since you are now the student of digital marketing, you see your Facebook page. Several ads are coming across in the right hand side column, or in between the way you scroll, you will find sponsored video is there, or a company's promotion is there, and it is written sponsored. What is that? That is push strategy. That is used for the company using it for brand building activities and other activities which we will discuss. So that is the presence of push and pull strategies, both are there in case of this digital marketing. Another beauty of digital marketing is it is real time based. Real time based means a company can right away see what is working and what is not working. When you will find that during IPLs or during various sporting events, the company runs some hashtags. What is these hashtags? The company can see real time how many responses have come, how many persons have liked that video. So that is, if the company is going live or broadcasting live certain things, then company can measure and as well as see that what is happening. A ad on which has come on Facebook, how many persons have liked, that is coming. The company can measure that in real time. So these are the some of the characteristics of digital marketing. Next is the digital landscape. Digital landscape means what? That what are the activities which happens in digital landscape? Why company uses a digital medium? There can be various uses of digital medium. One can be for customer acquisition. Customer acquisition means attracting or getting more and more customers. The company uses, we will discuss in search engine marketing, that how the company uses Google for attracting customers. So one use of digital medium is through for customer acquisition. How many customers have searched, and on that basis, if you have clicked, that's why the companies promote their products on Google. So search item they can be found on, they are found there, and once you click, you may be interested to purchase that product. So for customer acquisition, it is used. For brand building, major use of digital medium or digital marketing is for brand building. Brand building means that the company tries to create a good image in the mind of the customer. The company tries to create awareness about the brand. The company tries to make you like that brand. All these are activities associated with brand building. The company goes for promotion. The company wants that you like the product. You talk about that product. We will discuss a term that is user generated content, which is very much used in Facebook. When you see the company, what the company does, the company posts a video or any item or any sentence or line or any communication message is there. What happens? The user starts replying to it and their conversation takes place. So that is user generated content. So the company uses digital medium for not only customer acquisition, acquiring new customer, but also for brand building, creating an image in the minds of customer, creating awareness for the brand, creating knowledge for the brand. Another uses of digital medium is for customer engagement. Like we discussed how the company uses digital medium for customer engagement. Like in case of LinkedIn or Facebook, how the company creates engagement with the customers. If you have any issue with the product, you can tweet. If you have any message for the product, you can post it on Facebook. So it talks about creating a bond between the various members or the various groups or communities who are there on the company's fan page. Another can be Another use of digital medium is for, or digital marketing is for, information dissemination, sharing of information. It is the quickest mode for sharing information, right? Like what is happening, what is trending. We call it, the traditional word was word of mouth. Here we call as Facebook word of mouth. And that also spreads like anything. So it can be used for disseminating information either by the government also, or either by the corporates also, how the companies are in, disseminating information using various mediums. It can also be used for managing companies' reputation, online reputation management. That is digital PR. There is a traditional PR and there is digital PR. So how the company is creating its digital PR. So what the company does, they try to create a good image in the minds of customer and they manage their reputation. If something wrong is written about the brand somewhere, then this is the best medium to immediately respond and quickly sort out those issues and highlight good things about the brand. Several times we find that if we are not happy with the product, we immediately tweet that I'm not happy, this product is not functioning, the network is poor. So the customer care which is there online immediately comes to rescue. So that is the reputation, for managing the reputation. These days various brands are communicating about washing hands, maintaining social distance, or how the companies promoted the cause of Mother's Day yesterday. So that is how the online reputation can be managed. Another big use of digital landscape is digital analytics. What is digital analytics? Measurement. How to measure what is happening on in the digital media. It has to be measured. What is the trend? You can find out various trends through Google Trends. If you first search yourself, what is the trending topic? In 2019, what topic was most searched for? So there is a separate activity which is done through Google. So that is a very big thing which is happening through digital analytics. What are the trends? It can be measured. This through digital analytics, the company can measure that okay, we have created a Facebook ad, we have paid this much amount of money. The objective was to reach 5 lakh users. So in the end, the company can measure that how many users we have reached. So that is the beauty of digital analytics. It is a kind of measuring your return on investment. There are various measurement techniques or metrics through which the digital analytics works. Next is, what are the differences between traditional marketing and digital marketing? In case of traditional marketing, if you look at the advertising activities, then in case of traditional, the yes, I will once I will discuss another two slides, then I will open this forum for discussion, right? So then you can ask several questions based on these slides which we have discussed. So last 10 to 15 minutes we will keep for discussing, because what happens here that if you unmute all your if all of you unmute, then there will be echo. So that is, once we come to certain last 15 minutes, we will devote our time for discussion. Whatever doubts you have in this slide, we will discuss there only, right? So now coming to the differences between traditional and digital marketing. So traditional marketing, if you look at from the advertising perspective, then in case of traditional, the advertising is very clear. The company advertises on a television, which is for the masses. In case of digital marketing, what happens? That advertising campaign maybe can become unstructured. Why it is unstructured? Because you have the users are there. They will post certain things. They will engage in sharing their moments. So that is, it is a mostly user generated content. So it cannot become as structured as in case of traditional marketing. Here it is unstructured because in between someone will update, like Vivo has created a campaign during IPL, purchase a new Vivo iPhone and take a selfie and post it on the Vivo Facebook page. So it cannot be structured. Any person can post there. It is unstructured. The comments on social media, it is unstructured. What kind of direction of communication is in case of traditional, like already I have told you that in case of traditional, the traditional marketing, the direction of communication is unidirectional, one way. In the radio ad, in television ad, in newspaper ad, codings, all those mediums, the communication is one way. Means you are passive. The company is active only. They are using mass medium. But in case of digital marketing, what happens? It is two-way because both customer and the company can talk. I'm sure many of you have liked various products, brands which you are using. Some of you have may have liked Samsung. Some of you may have liked Hero based on the product which you are using. Now, what happens that there you can share some of your posts. You can write some comments whenever company creates some communication. So that is two-way. Scheduling. What is how it is scheduled? The in case of traditional marketing campaign and digital marketing campaign. In case of traditional marketing, it is mainly run for a longer period of time. But if you look at digital marketing, then it can be for a shorter period. Mostly it is for short term and hashtag trending. That is for only one day or maybe 2 days. You will find that this product is trending. 2 days ago, Xiaomi launched 108 megapixel camera. So that was trending on Twitter. It was trending on Facebook. So that was for that day only. So that campaigns are not planned in so much detail because there is involvement of users on the basis of comments which they give on online mediums. Availability. Availability is certainly traditional marketing. If you want to purchase product through the traditional retail store, it has a time schedule. It gets closed by 9 p.m. But if you want to purchase from Amazon or through company's website or through social media link, it is open 24/7. And what happens in digital medium, that the company has to be ready all the times. In the night also, if someone has posted a negative comment about the brand, the company has to respond. The company has to reply. So that is the digital marketing. What is the language is used in case of advertisement or campaign during traditional marketing? The mode of language is formal, official. But in case of the digital marketing, it is not formal or official. It is genuine. Genuine means what comes from the minds of the customers, users. Don't write in a very formal manner. It can be a mix of English and Hindi. English. It can be some other languages. So that's why it is a combination of, it is not a proper formal language because everyone uses their own kinds of languages. So it is direct, personal, and in short. So these are the differences between traditional and digital marketing. So now let us open this for discussion. Right? Anyone, one by one, you can ask certain questions. Okay. You can ask by unmuting yourself if you want to ask certain doubts from this chapter till the slide we have discussed. You can ask. Someone was raising hand earlier. You can unmute and ask. Any point which you want to know?
No, sir, no question.
Yes. Someone want to ask? कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं? Anyone?
No, sir. No.
No. अच्छा. Okay. बस
Sir, first है ना sir. तो धीरे-धीरे. हाँ, right sir.
हाँ. आप कौन बोल रहे हैं बताइएगा.
But sir, this is Samuel calling from Samuel. My name is Samuel Das, sir. I have one question about digital marketing, sir. Can you clarify me?
Tell me please. Yes, please tell me.
Sir, I have just joining classes. मुझे पूछना था sir, ये in future in India, due to COVID-19, digital marketing is the main factor in India, sir. Basically, not in India, all over the world, sir.
All over the world. When you have joined this session, right now, or you are from 6
No, right now, sir. Before 5 minutes ago, sir.
Oh, that's why. When introduction, we discussed the scope that how over several years digital marketing has grown. So I have shared some data that how over the last 7-8 years how the company's digital spending has increased. So I have shared one figure that how day by day companies are increasing their spending on digital medium. So it means that even before COVID, the company has taken the seriousness of digital medium. I had also shared a research done by Google that why most 90% of the people who purchase a new car, they do some online search. They visit some website, they see some YouTube video. That means that digital medium is there always. Then also I had discussed that why company is going for digital marketing. Then we try to answer some of the numbers. Certainly why the companies are behind because for digital marketing, because we see the number of internet users, 68 crore internet users. Average data consumption per day, 1 GB. How many more than 50 crores. If you talk about Facebook, then we are number one. So, seeing all these things nowadays, the growth of digital marketing is there. And once this, because of this lockdown and COVID-19, distancing is the norm, more and more company will come to this digital medium that has been the biggest medium for sharing various you can see various messages, or you can see how the growth of OTT player has happened over the top players. Hotstar, Amazon Prime, majority of our time is glued to smartphone watching online video content. So that means that there is the future of digital marketing is there, and it will grow magnanimously. So I hope you have answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh. Yeah. Anyone else?
No, sir, no, sir.
So today we discussed mainly about actually these PPTs I have already shared with you. It was already uploaded on Swadhyay.
Yes,
So
sir,
my
uploaded,
request
sir.
is if you have gone through that, it is fine. But if you have not gone through it till now, then before coming to the class, maybe just glance the PPT, download the PDF which is uploaded on Swadhyay with this chapter. And once you read yourself, and then we can discuss here various doubts. That will be more fruitful from your point of view, because since uh, already the materials are already available with you. Come after going through it, and then here we can discuss. I will clear your doubts as well, so that will be more suitable. Okay,
Sure, sir.
so uh, we can conclude the session for today. Or anyone
Yes, sir.
has any question? Oh. The next class, ma'am, Rubna madam, is from 7:10 or 15. क्या time है? It is for 45 minutes.
Let me check it, sir.
हाँ 40 ये 7:10 होगा.
देख लेते हैं सर.
हाँ 7:10 होगा तो 7:10 ऑलमोस्ट हो ही रहा है. इन बिटवीन अगर किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हैं.
7:20 सर.
हाँ 7:20.
7:20 5 minutes gap. 7:15 आपका क्लास
7:15 अच्छा. हाँ. हम्म. ठीक है. तो let us then in that case, so far what are the things we have discussed? We have discussed what is digital marketing. Mainly it is a medium where the company directly reaches to its target customer. The company uses various mediums like websites, blogs, social media for reaching to the target customer. As Philip Kotler has defined, what is digital marketing? It is a form of direct marketing, that is one-to-one marketing, one-to-one connection between sellers and the consumers electronically with the help of mobile, emails, websites, online community blog, social media, YouTube, all those things we will discuss. So all these are the mediums. Why digital marketing? We have also discussed based on the number of figures. There are certain numbers which I would like you to tell me in the next class, that what is the number of Instagram accounts in India in 2019? What is the number of Twitter accounts in India? And fastest growing TikTok. I think most of you have your account on TikTok. So TikTok belongs to which country? Can anyone tell? TikTok is from which
Sir.
country? Huh?
China, sir, I think.
China. China,
sir.
China, right. China है. तो आप पता कीजिए, like certain data I have shared with you, like you try to find out what is the number of TikTok users in India, what is the number of Twitter users in India, and Instagram. I would suggest कि आप अपना ये सब फेसबुक तो देखते ही है, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इंस्टाग्राम भी देखिए, ट्विटर अकाउंट भी देखिए कि हाउ company promote their product there. And nowadays TikTok has become one of the biggest attractor of uh, sponsors from the company, because the company are saying that this is going to be a very big medium. So how brands are using TikTok for advertising, for promoting their brand. So one way you should understand that the aim of digital marketing is mainly for brand building. There is nothing like only digital will be there and traditional will go out. Both will be there. It is a way of complementing. The digital marketing is there to complement the traditional marketing because of the growth of digital medium, growth of users, internet users, cheap data is available. So they will complement each other. So mainly the company are using digital medium for brand building, creating awareness, for promotion, and then acquiring customers also, acquiring new users also of their product. So traditional medium will also be there, but this digital marketing will be like an add-on. And the aim of the company is that if a consumer is traveling in car, he or she is listening radio, Now, when he is spending time, an average time spent by him on smartphone can be 4 to 5 hours per day. On computers, it can be again 4 to 5 hours. It means that majority of our 9 to 10 hours of working life we are spending on digital medium. So why not to advertise? Why not to promote our product on digital medium? That's why it has grown. Then we are discussing the characteristics of digital medium, that it is two-way communication. It is based on, here the company can target a single user also based on his likes, based on his dislikes. Your Facebook page, your scroll items will be different from that of mine, right? Your YouTube, once you open the YouTube app, your items will be different, your ads will be different, because based on your past activities. So the company can target a single user. Then we had discussed that because the digital, in case of digital marketing, the company can easily measure what are the activities the company has done. It can be measured. So there is the concept of return on investment here, and the company can measure real time what is happening. The company can create some activity trends, hashtags, and they can measure how many likes are there, what people are talking about. All these can be easily discussed, right? We had also discussed about what, like I said, that what are the uses of digital medium or digital marketing. It is used for brand building, it is used for customer engagement, it is used for information dissemination, passing on various information. It can be used for online reputation
Hello.
and can be used for
Oh,
various
I
measures.
call you. Whatever comment you
Okay,
have sent.
so
Motion this is
I'm with this I'm concluding. Please go through the slides, and the next class we will discuss further. Thank you.
one more. Last year, like evaluation got matters, but nobody has given the numbers. So I'm not sending in that way. I have made a format, the evaluator and the numbers. वो नहीं भेज सकते हैं. हाँ हाँ. Okay, sir.